Welcome to part 3 of our 3-part infection control introduction training. In this part, we cover the importance of collecting, separating and securing waste and using and caring for cloths or disposable material. A simple but important rule is to remove and contain contaminated waste immediately. If any contaminated or soiled waste is in the area, ensure this is bagged as soon as practical. Same when we clean with disposable cloths or even paper towels. We want to make sure these are placed immediately into a bag when they are soiled or not able to be used anymore. Leaving these out to remove later may pose a risk of contaminating or spreading germs. You may be familiar with this symbol or seen it before. It is used to describe a type of waste, what is called biological hazards, or often referred to as a biohazard or sometimes clinical waste. A biological hazard is anything that is living but can cause harm or death to a person. So serious infections, viruses, or even toxins that harm humans are in this category of being a biohazard. Biohazard waste can also include needles or syringes, and we often refer to these waste containers as sharps containers. Notice the infectious waste symbol on the sharps container. If instructed, or if the waste is deemed seriously infectious, we may need to place contaminated waste directly into a yellow biohazard bag, or sometimes also called a clinical waste bag. These should not be put with general waste or recyclable waste bins. Rather, they will be stored in biohazard bins. These will be collected by a specialised waste pickup company. Please make sure that general waste is not put into the biohazard bins, only biohazard waste. Whenever we do fill garbage bags, make sure we only fill to 2/3 their capacity and then tie off the bag so the waste does not leak or spill out during handling. If any microfiber cloths or microfiber floor pads were used during the process to either clean infectious areas or as part of a preventive disinfecting of high-touch surfaces, these will need to be washed. However, make sure that while cleaning to keep separate all soiled or used cloths that are to be washed. You may have a special bag or container where dirty cloths are held and then taken for laundering. When washing dirty microfiber cloths, be sure you do not wash them with other towels or sheets. Aim to wash microfiber cloths together. The water doesn't need to be boiling and temperatures below 80 degrees are recommended. Here are some tips that may assist so cloths last longer. Use smaller doses of washing powder, as any chemicals used during the cleaning operation will make the water more sudsy and then will require more rinsing to remove the suds out of the cloths. Only fill washing machines to 80% capacity, as cloths will expand when being washed. And finally, do not add fabric softener, as this will ruin the microfiber threads and its capacity to hold dirt. As mentioned in one of the other parts in this series, using disposable material can help reduce how much needs to be washed. However, microfiber is still an important tool in our daily cleaning routine. Make sure that all other equipment is likewise washed properly. Some mops may also be machine washed, but if not, ensure that these are cleaned using a suitable detergent, rinsed and stored correctly so that it can be dried. Never leave dirty or clean mops in wet buckets of water. All other tools should also be cleaned and dried correctly. If equipment is dedicated for infectious cleans, remember these must be kept separate and stored in their correct location. We hope this 3-part series has provided some valuable help so you can deliver a valuable service. First, we learned to stop the spread by regularly washing your hands with soap and water and sanitizer. Then, clean first, then disinfect, and be careful not to spread contamination. Finally, we learned about containing waste and how to properly wash our cloths. As we've seen, There are a number of processes we follow that can help us to maintain a safe, hygienic workplace, but most importantly, protect us and others from possible harm. Hey, thanks for joining us again. We look forward to you joining us for some more training in the future. Please remember to complete and submit the quiz after this video. And one last thing, we'd love to hear from you, so drop us a line to remember@learningsphere.com.au with your thoughts.